watching Fox 13's Good Day Tampa Bay.
All right, becoming an all-star hockey player we know takes work. So does becoming a star mascot, right? Any athlete knows that you pay in sweat. And so do our favorite mascots here, like, you know, Thunderbug. So how about a product that claims to get the stink of the sweat out of the clothes that you wear? This morning, we're checking out the Rocket Dryer and the Rocket Locker. Dominic Tirallo is the inventor. Okay, so tell me how the idea came about.
Well, you know, being an ex-professional hockey player, always in stinky hockey equipment and playing lots of games, always had to find a way to dry it. So I was in China years back, and I happened to see something that I could invent and retool and bring to the market, and that's what I did.
And I think anyone who works out knows that, yeah, it can get a little soggy. So show us how it works.
All right, so basically the Rocket Locker and Dryer are dryer rack systems that have a motor that blows 70 degrees Celsius temperature. So basically that kills bacteria, it burns the enzymes. And we also have an added feature of UV light in all our dryers. So the motor at the last 10 minutes blasts UV light, which is another sterilization feature for equipment.
Okay, that's an interesting, the secret sauce there. So underneath, I mean, this actual case, what's going on?
Well, there's a racking system. And basically our system comes with hooks and you can hang up your equipment or your clothes and basically turn on the motor. It's a 180-minute timer. Most equipment will dry within 45 minutes to an hour. And basically once it's done, it shuts off and you're ready to go dry whatever sport or activity you're doing.
Okay, and I know, do you have anything hanging in either one you can show us?
This one here just gives you a little idea of the item itself.
Okay.
So you see that there's motor at the bottom and it has a temperature that blows 70 degrees Celsius and it completely fills the airbag. And as I said, at the end, the UV light goes on, gives it an extra blast of bacteria killing feature.
Okay, and this, you said you needed a bigger one to deal with the mascot outfits because, they can get a little stinky.
Well, their mascot uniforms are huge. They were using the Rocket Locker, the Rocket Dryer for their arms and their legs and their feet, but they have huge bodies and huge heads, so they asked me if I could invent something or build something that's a little bit bigger, so we came up with a Rocket Locker. So the locker is the one-stop shop for the drying of all these mascots.
Okay, so a lot of money-saving potential, right? Because you don't have to really get them cleaned more often or even, I guess, throw them out, right?
No, honestly, if you dry after every activity, the heat burns the enzymes, you won't have any bacteria develop, you won't have any stink, you won't have any smell.
So explain to me really quickly how a family who has, you know, just sweaty, typical sports equipment, their kids, you know, drop it in there. Could they use something like this? Absolutely.
We have lots of families, multi-family athletes, parents and kids that play, throw everything in, whether it's hockey or lacrosse or football, this stuff, the Rocket Locker dries it all in an hour's time.
And tell us one more time, so if they put it in the locker, exactly what's happening with this motor?
Well, the motor's blowing 70 degrees Celsius heat, so that's the temperature that will burn bacteria enzymes.
So we're kind of cooking our clothes clean, for lack of a better word.
Pretty much. And then you have the UV, which is the blast at the end, which is another sterilization feature.
And you don't need to wash it.
You don't need to wash it. If you dry it after every use, you won't have that smell.
So this is kind of instead of laundry. I like it. I like it. All right, this is good stuff. Thank you so much for coming on and showing us how it all works.
My pleasure. Thanks a lot for having me.